I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. I don't know how Batman does that. Anyway, guys, what's up? It is your boy AMG here. And today we're going to be reviewing chapter 235 of Boku no Hero on My Hero Academia. Yo, so, a little recap. Last chapter, we seen that Gigantomachia has woke up. Well, in this chapter, we see at the beginning that he is making his way to Shigaraki. Well, we don't see it, but we get a hint toward it. We hear somebody who is talking to Redestro on the microphone, well, on his walkie-talkie, like, yo, sir, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there now. You are not safe. But Redestro is so in his head, so focused on the fight between him and Shigaraki, that he is not paying no mind to the person on the other end of the walkie-talkie. So he's just thinking in his head, yo, this is how my quirk works, this is how I do this is how I do that, and it looks like you are evolving. And then we get to see Shigaraki's backstory. Or we at least get a decent amount of it. Because we already seen bits and pieces, like little shards of his destroyed memory in, past chapters. Well, we get pretty much the full thing up to the little bits and pieces we see. We see his mom, his sister, his father, his grandparents on his mom's side, and even his dog. And even what type of person he was as a child. So Shigaraki, we see him at 5 years old. He wants to be here, but his father doesn't want him to. And you wonder why. Well, it's because Nana was the dad's mom. So we find out that the dad has hatred towards her because he feels like she left him behind, which she pretty much did to fight All for One. So it's like, I kind of feel him, but I do and don't at the same time. So he doesn't want Shigaraki to be a hero because he doesn't want him to go through that stuff. And that is a rule in the house that you cannot say you want to be a hero, because we see, letters and pictures from Nana to her son saying, hey, I'm sorry I have to leave. I have to go fight some super bad guys. And if you stay with me and you stay around, then you and your siblings could be in trouble. And I can't have that happening. They can come and attack you. And I will always be there for you. I always love you. And I'll be watching over you. And I'm like, watching over her. So did she already know that she was going to die? Did she know this was going to be the end all be all for her? Like this was going to be such a tough fight that she wasn't going to live and ever see her kids again? Maybe that was going to be the outcome and she already knew it. And this is the reason why she wrote those notes like that. Because if she didn't think she was going to die, she wouldn't say, I'll be watching over you. Or maybe she was going to, even if she beat him and she was fine, then she still wouldn't have came and got her kids because it still would have been dangerous. Interesting concept right there. Well, the dad actually is pretty rich. He got rich and built a 2-story house and moved in the in-laws with them. And he said he wants to have a happy house. And it's probably because him, his growing up probably wasn't all that good, or his mental state, knowing that his mom left him. He probably was, truly hurt by that. So things were going on in his head, and he was just like, I don't like where things going and how things are. So he says, I want to change my life, is pretty much what he's on. And he is actually a violent man. But it's not violence in the sake of just being violent. He's more violent like he is going about teaching his son and his family in the wrong way. Which I can understand why he doesn't want his son to be a hero and him gonna have to go through all the pain that he did. But you being violent with a child, violent with anybody, but you're trying to get your point across in that way is never good. And you can't really talk to him and tell the kid why he shouldn't want to be this way or why he shouldn't want to be this, because him at 5 years old is not gonna really understand what you're saying. If you can't really give him the full raw details, like your grandmother died, and you can't really be like that with the child. So I understand what he's doing, but he's going about it the wrong way. Well, we find out Shigaraki at 5 years old at first did not have his quirk. So the dad didn't really think he was actually going to be a hero. Sorry, my cape fell down. Let me fix my cape. So the dad actually didn't think he was going to be a hero or think he was going to have a quirk. And he was like, also, if he doesn't have a quirk, I don't want him to be as devastated as he would be if he doesn't have one at all. So that's another thing I agree with, but still the violence was way too much and that shouldn't have been a thing in the first place. But so Shigaraki still consistently is talking about he wants to be a hero, and the sister brought Shigaraki, his sister's name is Hana, she brought Shigaraki in the dad's office where the picture of Nana was. So they go in there, they see the picture, they see the grandma was a hero. Shigaraki's really excited. He's even more invigorated. He wants to be a hero. The dad tells Shigaraki, you went in my office. You seen the picture, didn't you? Seen it. Even though it was actually Hana's fault that it happened in the first place. And so Shigaraki's father proceeds to hit him. And he smacks whoa. Literally, I'm pretty sure he smacked the crap out of that boy, because that would look like it was a hard-ass hit. For anybody, especially a 5-year-old, that was ridiculous. But the dad goes into his study to be alone, and he's reading all these pictures and everything, talking about his mom leaving him, and he's like, why couldn't you just hate me? Why did you have to love me? Probably saying it would be easier if you hated me so I wouldn't have to feel this conflicted about this. And the mom walks in, Shigaraki's mom, and she's like, yo, dude, you said you wanted to build a happy home. If you're going to be violent, then I don't want to be a part of it. And he's like, I'm sorry, I went too far. Where are the kids? Basically, I need to talk to them. And he's like, I just went too far, because you already know he has the feelings with his mother, and he just doesn't want his son to go through that, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is, but going about it the wrong way again. And we switch back to Shigaraki, and he's holding his puppy, and he's like, why would somebody want to hurt their own family? Like, why would you want to be like that? He said, I hate this family, which really I can understand because he's a child, but he should really just not like the father and not the rest of his family, because what could they really do? There's lots of people in real life who are in those type of situations, so I can definitely understand where they're going with this, kind of portrayal. So this is very interesting. He has a very, kind of darkest backstory that a lot of supervillains have, and the reason why they turn out the way they are. Kind of like how the Joker is with his backstory that we've seen little bits and pieces, but we don't know what his original backstory is. But anyway, that's not here nor there. But, Shigaraki looks like he is about to, accumulate his power, like it's about to manifest. Just like in, X-Men Mutants, for X-Men, they get their powers from traumatic events. Just like Shigaraki is getting his powers now, it looks like. So it seems like they're going off the same basis, and he probably got some inspiration. The mangaka probably got some inspiration, and that's where he came up with the quirk kind of thing in the first place. So that's very interesting, because we already know that the mangaka is actually a, Marvel fan. So that's very cool. Very, very, very interesting. And it looks like by the end of this chapter that Shigaraki is... I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. But I promise you, you guys gotta read this. My Villain Academia is lit. It is, it's about to heat a fever pitch, bro. It is going to be amazing. Chapter after chapter has been amazing. So, man, you gotta read it, but like the video if you like the video. Comment down below if you have anything you want to say. And subscribe to me, boy, AMG. And remember, anime, manga, gaming is all that. And I'm out, people. Peace. Batman has to go save the city. Peace out.
For 30 minutes, don't touch that dial. Don't interrupt right now. Tell mama fall back, cause another all that coming up right now.